Yeah, we're here, baby. It's brand new episode number 21, I believe. The Three Ugly Mugs.
Yes.
We're all here, all the mugs, and we're ugly still. Matt Fernandez back from Salem, Massachusetts. How'd it go up there?
Show was great. A lot of beer, a lot of witchery and spookiness. I'm really glad. I legit thought you were going to start the show with that fucking Duval clip.
No, I wouldn't do that.
So thanks for not doing that.
Thanks for talking about something real.
Thanks for fucking talking about real shit. Yeah, but no, fuck you, fuck you.
It's fine. I'm glad you had a good time. And
Massachusetts was awesome.
I'm here too.
I'm coming, buddy. Relax, buddy.
I do want to talk more about Salem though, because I think Salem's fucking dope. Like,
it's very fun. It's a fun town.
I want to know more about this crab or lobster roll fried rice that you had.
If you're ever in Salem, go to Turner's and get the fucking. That's called the lobster risotto pie, and it's just a fried lobster risotto crab cake. Yeah, that is so fucking good.
Yeah, man.
It's so good.
Is there crab in it too?
No, it's just lobster and risotto, but they make it like a crab cake.
Baked into a cake.
Yeah, and then fried. It's so goddamn good.
You know when you see an item like that on a menu that it wasn't a skinny person involved with making that. You know some fat, sloppy, glorious bastard that was just like you want to do like an arancini ball? They're like, everybody does rice balls. Dude, do something better.
Katie saw it and she was like, lobster risotto crab. Order it. Don't even shut up and hard. Get it.
If you think about it too hard, you'll rationalize yourself out of ordering it. You're like, who the fuck needs that?
I like all those things you said.
Yeah, you tell the waitress or the bartender, you go, can you give me a macro breakdown of the, and then they go, what? And I go, I'm fucking kidding. Give me 3 of them right now. If I die in this place, fucking do it.
How big was it?
Oh, it was big. Me and Katie had to share it.
Okay.
Like it's fucking pretty gnarly. About probably
Pussies.
8 inches.
Yeah. We didn't share it.
Share it.
Johnny B eats all the fucking food while Leah watches and cries.
Yeah. And then I eat hers. Yeah, that's what we do.
It's a real John Goodman situation.
Yeah. I don't even use a fork. I just grab her plate and just go, yeah, perfect. And then she looks at me every time and she's like, Duval. Yeah. And I'm like, stop that.
God.
Leah would never do that. Leah's a wonderful person. She would never say some dorky shit like that.
Can you imagine getting paid $13 million a year to be fucking Duval? Unbelievable. I hope they go 0-17. I hope they fucking don't score a fucking point. That's what I hope.
Before we get into that, what are we drinking? God damn it.
Nice pivot, John.
Yeah.
I've got the classic Voodoo Ranger Imperial IPA. Always tasty. You're probably like Matt. You always have like the same 4 tall boys, and that's because there's a gas station right by John's house that has some delicious tall boys.
Can we get a sponsor from that gas station?
Chevron. If Chevron wanted to sponsor us, that'd be awesome.
Hello, buddy. When you're listening to the Three Ugly Mugs,
I knew you were gonna do the voice.
Come get the beer for me. I'm a Chevron.
God damn it.
I got a Founders Mortal Bloom Hazy IPA.
Founders is good, dude. I've never had that one, but I love Founders.
Founders is probably, it's got to be the best brewery in Michigan, right?
What title?
I didn't know that's where they were.
Yeah, there's a lot. That's the other beer city it's like Tampa and Grand Rapids, Michigan are like the 2 like number 1 craft spots in the country.
Really?
No, All Day IPA is one of my favorites. That's classic.
Yeah,
Founders.
It's great. Founders has a really cool brewery, serves really good food and stuff too. So yeah, it's one of the best in Michigan, and I recommend it to everyone. I'm going to try this right now. I haven't had this.
I've enjoyed a few of their ales, and they're quite delicious. So yes, I am a fan. Also, when I go and I get my little variety packs of different craft brews, I usually get a Founders in there. I believe they have a peanut butter stout that I've gotten from Founders. It's really, really good.
Yes.
Sounds tasty.
Speaking of
Johnny, you still just drinking your own cum?
Yes.
Baby.
I don't even drink it. I usually just shoot it all over my face and rub it in for a little while.
Now we're cooking with jizz.
Absolutely. No, dude, it's we're recording this on January 29th. I'm sticking with dry January, which is the dumbest thing I've ever done. I'm never doing it again. It's fucking
tip of the cap to you, sir. Well done.
Yeah, thanks. But February 1st is Saturday, and I'll be doing a bar gig on St. Pete Beach, and I'm gonna Uber.
Johnny's gonna do heroin.
Yeah. I'm serious. I'm
Black tar February.
I'm gonna snort coke off a hobo. Like I'm gonna go crazy on February 1st. Gonna be unhinged. That's why it's a bad idea to do this. Like it was so stupid.
Yeah, it's limiting yourself. It ends up in a binge pretty much every time, right?
I'm not an alcoholic, but I do enjoy. I do enjoy, a drink or so. Now I'm eating edibles like fucking Cheech and Chong every goddamn night, and I still haven't found my level. I'm still not even. I think I'm immune,
bro.
I think I'm immune, dude.
It's dangerous.
Something's going on with
Wait, you don't get high?
I have yet to really get high. I'm 125 milligrams.
Dude, it takes me like 10 milligrams, and I'm fucking.
Dude, I think that's most people.
I did
Johnny was talking about.
night.
Yeah, Johnny was talking about doing 10 to 20 and not feeling anything.
Yeah.
And we both had edibles from the same mutual friend, Manny.
Yeah.
And Johnny was saying that they weren't doing shit. And I hadn't tried them or whatever, so I gave a couple to my friend, and she was out of her mind.
My wife does 5 milligrams of the same things I'm taking, and she's fucking blitzed. She's on the couch like fucking make me some ice cream. Yeah, she's fucking doing well. I'm eating 20, and I'm on the couch like, I guess my shoulder feels better. Like, that's about it. Like what's going on, dude?
I usually do about 40.
40 milligrams.
Well, as long as I'm not driving.
All right.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna do 30 before I signed up for the open mic at Side Splitters on Sunday just to go hang out. I haven't been up there in a long time. So, and I got a bunch of new shit I want to work on. And I was talking to Manny. I was like, "Yeah, let's both eat 30 and then get up on stage." And he's like,
"You're gonna miss the Pro Bowl."
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, we can't bet on it. We already tried. So
yeah, I already tried to bet on it. You have to go to like some weird Russian or Romanian website and pay and bet with cryptocurrency. I looked into it.
I'll bet you one trafficked woman.
Yeah, I'm not getting into this shit. Okay.
No, that's too sketchy for me.
I have a real debacle this week, and it's really bothering me, and I don't know what to do except for spend $300 or $400. I'm trying to sell my wife's Jeep, and I lost a key. And I've torn my whole house apart. There
was only one key.
Is it a fob or a key?
It's a key. It's a 2008 Jeep Cherokee, and I just need to get it, jump it off, start it up, that way I can like show people, hey, it runs, everything's great. Buy it. You know what I mean? I don't even have a fucking key, and I want to get this thing out of
keys aren't expensive
to get made, like in the ignition.
Are you talking? That's what I'm saying. Are you talking about a fob or a metal key?
No, he's talking about a key, like an old
metal.
Yeah, no, that's not that. Yeah, that's not that bad.
Dude, not only that, I just found
a locksmith.
Just call a locksmith.
I just found out just now while we were talking, I broke my new iPhone. Oh, look at that.
I think you need to drink.
What? Dude, I get it.
Being sober is ruining your life. We're going to have an intervention, a reverse intervention.
Dude, I'm so pissed right now, dude. I'm so pissed. This is a brand new phone, iPhone 16. This fucking screen's broke. I was bragging about this goddamn Amazon case. I'm like, man, I could throw this thing across the yard. I drop it every day. Every fucking day, this thing falls down. And I finally broke. Fuck everything, dude. Anyway, coffee. It's fucking delicious.
Drinking coffee.
Didn't you have like an iPhone like 8 or something?
No, before this, I was at 13. I had an 8 before that,
Gotcha.
But yeah, it's great. It's great. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I got a lot of shows the next 3 days. I'm in Port Charlotte tomorrow, and Lakeland on Friday, and St. Pete on Saturday. I like to space all my shows out like 100 miles apart every day.
That's nice. That way you get to spend a lot of time in the Jeep that you don't have a key for.
Yeah. Last week I did a sold out show.
Uber 80 miles.
I did a sold out show at a timeshare in Kissimmee last week. And it was very rich old white folks, and it was Catherine Maloney and myself, and then some guy was hosting that just graduated comedy class in Orlando. Nice guy.
That's the worst thing you can say when you're talking about a comic. As soon as you're like, "Oh man, he's a nice guy."
Why do comedy classes
means
still
he
exist?
sucks.
Why do comedy classes still exist when like no one's ever seen a show of comedy class graduates and been like, oh, wow, that was pretty good for that. That worked out for them.
There are things you can learn, like, there's certain, how to, don't run the light, how to fucking,
right.
be confident.
That's
how
etiquette,
to,
though.
Yeah,
that's
etiquette. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Like the etiquette of like hosting or whatever.
You can learn it on YouTube any day.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah,
you don't need to pay.
But learning how to be funny is it's not real. You can't do that. No. It's like learning how to be fast. It's not, you're born with it, or you're
comedy class
or you don't.
Exist so that mediocre comics can make some money teaching people that want to do comedy.
Ouch.
I mean, I didn't want to say it out loud, but actually I did. No, you're 100%
Most of the time.
What's that dude's name? Carmen Cirillo? He's going to be real mad at you.
No, that's he's the construction comic.
No,
okay? He does construction credit renewals, okay?
I know,
he's not teaching comedy.
He teaches like the DUI class when you
Yeah, he's teaching like DUI classes and like construction classes.
Seen that.
Okay? He's not
does,
teaching people to do comedy.
We should look into how much you get paid to do comedy traffic
school. DUI classes.
Yeah, that'd be great, dude.
Oh.
The three ugly mugs do
traffic school. Free beers if you show up.
Yeah, Uber here.
We get everyone drunk.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah, it's perfect.
Let's jump back to the Salem Comedy Festival. How long has that festival been going?
This was its 10th year. It was the 10th year anniversary, and I gotta say, it was a lot. I closed out the show, and fucking great set, man. It was awesome. Probably.
Is it like one day of shows or like a full weekend?
No, it was Thursday through Saturday.
Oh, okay, cool.
And yeah, it was great.
Because I know it's like a small town.
I mean, it's a small town, but it's also like compact, so you don't need a lot of people to fill the whole town.
Did you do new material?
I did actually. I'm actually closing with a new joke that
I was going to tell you I was going to tell you to try that in a small town. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
See how far that joke makes it down the road, Matt.
Try that
in a small town.
Were you the biggest name on the bill? Or was there like any like?
No, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't think of it like. I mean, I had a great set, and but there was other people. Like there was I met this girl who's only been doing it for 3 years, and I was like, she was very nervous, and I was like, it's fine, man. No one's gonna really care. And then she went up there and fucking crushed, and I was like,
nice.
"What the fuck, dude?"
Yeah.
And she's like super deadpan, like a female like Hedberg type vibe.
Nice.
She was really funny.
I thought you were gonna.
It's the people that care the most usually end up.
Yeah,
like,
she
crushing.
was very nervous and like studious. She had a notebook where she was like,
yeah, she wants to hit her.
And she did, and she fucking nailed it.
I thought she was gonna be like, "Do you have any advice for me?" And you're like, "Well, the way we do it in Florida, show me your tits real quick."
Yeah.
All right,
the way we do it in Florida is you come back to my hotel room with me and my wife, and we do a writing session.
Yeah. Yeah. You want to be something?
You fucking assholes.
No, what was her name, man? I'll follow her on that.
No, we're making fun of every other comic.
I feel like a dick because her first name was Brianna. I can't remember her last name.
Well, that's good enough.
I feel like a dick, but she was very funny.
That's good. I mean, we'll probably look it up, but I've been trying to do that more often. Like follow comics that people talk about, like. Slap them a follow on Instagram and try to show a little bit more support, with a lot of the folks out there. I thought you were gonna say, her name Adrian Appalucci. Maybe
no. There was another comic. It was pretty funny. The guy who was putting it all together, he was like, there's one comic who might show up. He's on his way. He's a prop comic. He's in a wheelchair. And I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I'm watching.
He was in a wheelchair.
What's going on right before you?
Did I ever tell you about when I bombed miserably at McCurdy's on New Year's Eve, 2009? Did I ever tell you about that? Because I had to follow a fucking Autobot.
Was it fucking damn, I can't remember his name. I used to call him Professor X whenever I saw him.
Like, what was it? Like it's like something Leach or Jim Leach. Is that it?
I don't remember his name. Yeah, but that was around the time when he was around. Yeah.
Yeah, he's old school comic, works completely clean, murders, and he's got like cerebral palsy, and he's in a wheelchair. He hits a button, and it raises him into a standing position. Transformers, nice. Yeah, and fucking, I had to follow him in front of a bunch of 90-year-olds And that was when I only had filthy material. I
mean, sorry, fuck him. Yeah, obviously he's the bad guy in this situation.
No, it wasn't his fault. It wasn't his fault.
Obviously he's the villain in this story.
No,
fucking hack. He got paralyzed just from material.
Asshole, yeah,
I'm the villain here. Yeah, it sucked, dude. I was bombing so bad, and there was one black guy in the audience, and he was sitting in the front row, and I looked down at him at one point, and I said, "You thought you were the only one that they hated in this place, huh?" And he started laughing. I was like, well, at least I got him. You know, I was like, yeah, I almost just yelled the N-word and ran out. You know what I mean? It would have been, at least they would have been behind me on that one and been like, all right, he's okay, I guess. You know, like, it was brutal, dude. Like, it was,
maybe that'll be my new segment when I can't do parlays anymore because football's over. We'll just talk about times that we bombed horribly.
The bomb squad.
Bomb sessions or something. The bomb shelter.
Oh, I got plenty of stories.
Yeah, we all do.
God,
people do like hearing comedians talk about being shit at comedy.
Everyone likes anyone talking about failing.
Yeah,
anytime someone failed horribly, it's a fun story.
Like if we were interviewing like a famous like New York marathon like champion, and he had like a bunch of stories of him winning marathons and doing well, and then he had the one story where he shit his pants, twisted his ankle, and fell into a fucking gutter. Which story do you want to hear?
You're right. That's the better story.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, exactly. So that's basically what happens.
Once, it's like nobody cares anymore.
Yeah.
I only want to see you shit your pants.
You win a marathon. I know what happened. You ran a marathon.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Look how
Tell us about the time a dog chased you.
Yeah. Tell us about the time you were halfway through the marathon and you got caught with kitty porn on your computer.
All
and
right.
the FBI met you, and you thought you were getting
a
glass of water, but they handcuffed
the marathon became a fucking like escape.
And we talked about this before the show of things that we probably shouldn't say out loud.
This is why YouTube won't show us any love.
Damn it.
Let's move on to real shit talking, and we gotta come out with our first ever Three Ugly Mugs retraction right now.
Oh,
we have to retract news that we did last week about Liam Coen.
Fuck Liam Coen. Fuck him and his stupid face.
And this is the time he doesn't play it. There it is.
Ugh.
yeah.
I know the
dude.
one time you could play it.
What a douche. What a douche. Look. All right.
So what's the full story?
Okay.
Because this happened quick. It was like we recorded, and then like a day later, this happened very quick.
I was in Salem when it happened.
I've talked to a couple of different people that are inside the building, and members of sports media locally here, and also talked to ex-Buccaneers, a couple of them, about the whole situation. And I think everybody kind of agrees you can't blame the guy for taking the job, right? You just can't. You know, the money's too good. It's an opportunity to be a head coach in the NFL. There's only 32 of those spots. Even if it's for a shit franchise, it's always for a shit franchise because that's why they need a coach. But
right, yeah, it's never like the best.
I mean, we assumed he would do that anyway because fucking Todd Bowles wasn't going anywhere.
But the way he handled it was so slimy, so snaky, and it really just a bad look on him. And apparently this isn't the first time. Apparently he kind of did this to Kentucky also. And so he's kind of known for it. But this was really, really weird the way it went down. So he has a Zoom interview like they do most of the time, your first interview with an NFL team. The Bucs are interviewing OC candidates right now via Zoom. I think they're up to like 7 that they've interviewed. Most of them coach for the Rams. But
trying to get a lot of Rams, yeah.
Yeah, so we're just going to kidnap McVay and bring him here. It's like,
Sean McVay has an awesome coaching tree. Him and Shanahan.
Well, Well, his first job was actually coaching for John Gruden for the Bucs. So he was an assistant. So that's where McVay started out. Anyway, so he gets a Zoom meeting with Jacksonville. The Bucs tell him, look, we're going to make you give us a number. So he gave the Bucs a number, and it was somewhere between $4.5 and $5 million a year, which would make him the highest paid coordinator in the league. So the Bucs said, okay, done. Do not take the second
$20 million.
interview. Yeah, do not take the second interview with the Jacksonville Jaguars. We're going to announce you tomorrow. Everything's great. And then they went to the press with it. Verbal agreement.
Immediately.
Yeah, so you got Ian Rappaport, Adam Schefter, all these guys are saying it. And those guys don't put their name out there and put stories out without it being locked. So that goes on. So the next day, the Bucs are trying to get a hold of Coen so he can talk to the media, even if it's via Zoom or whatever. They'd like him to come in, go ahead and sign the contract. They'll have a big old, presser for
press
that.
conference, photography, the normal shit that they do. Like, hey, congratulations.
Right. And they can't get a hold of him. Right. He's ghosting them. And then finally, it comes back. I guess he tells Todd Bowles over the phone that his son has been sick. And, maybe his son does have health problems.
Who
whatever.
cares about that?
Nobody cares. How many fucking parents are like, I live for my kid, and then are also like, I use my kid to get out of so much shit.
Yeah.
Fuck that, dude. Like, I love my little get out of jail free card.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you.
Well, here's the thing. If your son's sick, sure. But your son was sick, but you still were able to go to Jacksonville and take the second meeting after you told the Bucs you wouldn't. Now, when he told Todd Bowles that his son was sick and that, he finally told Todd, he goes, look, they just fired the GM. And that was, I guess, the big hang up for all the coaches that would be candidates for that job. Nobody wanted to work with this GM.
Okay.
And so I guess they came back to Coen, like, all right, we got rid of the GM. So now he's like, oh, I can have say of what GM I bring in now. That's big. So now he's like, now I really kind of want to take the job. So now this is where it got to where he was kind of playing each side against each other a little bit. So he's not telling the Bucs anything. So now Shad Khan's like, I got to give this guy a good number. This is my guy. I'm locked in. He's a horrible owner. He has no idea what he's doing. So he's like, I'm going to take this guy to have one good year of coaching in the NFL, and I'm going to pay him so much money to stay here because I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing, right? So now Coen's telling the Bucs and telling Todd Bowles, he's not telling him he's even in Jacksonville. He's telling him, yeah, my son and da-da-da-da-da. And then he tells Todd Bowles, I really think I should revisit this thing with Jacksonville. He's in Jacksonville telling him this, which is dog shit. I really think I should. No, motherfucker, you're there. You're already having the second meeting. You're already doing it. So he was kind of like hedging his bets and also kind of driving the price up and everything else at the same time is what it looks like.
It's dealing in bad faith.
Basically,
when you make a deal and say yes, that's the deal, and we agree on it, then continue to negotiate after that. That's dealing in bad faith.
Yeah, and then he came out and when he finally did his press conference, I believe yesterday is when he did most of it. The day before, he briefly thanked the Bucs, but he didn't sound remorseful at all. He talked about the players, but he didn't really name players. He didn't say Baker Mayfield's name or Tristan Wirfs' names or Bucky Irving. He didn't say, which you would think, you would do that kind of stuff if you were leaving and going to a new coaching job and all that. Most people do. They mention people by names. They mention Jason Light. They mention all the people that helped him now become a multimillionaire and a head coach in the NFL. And he kind of kept that part a little brief. And he said it was all about business. What he should have done, in my opinion, he should have said, look, the Bucs deserved better than how I treated them. I didn't handle that correctly. In the heat of the moment, there was a lot of things going on. Like I wanted to stay with the Bucs, but then I found out that the Jacksonville offer was way better than it originally was, and it was kind of like the dream job. So what I should have done is I should have went straight to Jason Light and Brian Ford and the Glazers and
keep it classy.
And I should have just been like, look, guys, I am really sorry, but I can't pass up this opportunity. I hate to do this to you after I told you I was going to stay, but I just really can't. This is generational wealth for my family, and this is an opportunity I may never get again. And the Bucs would have been like, respect, I get it. Like, get out of here. We don't blame you. But the fact that he ghosted him and used his kid and all that, it's a bad look. And it's a karma thing. Now everybody wants this motherfucker to lose, including me.
Duval.
I hope we play Jacksonville next year.
We don't.
Obviously.
We don't.
Is the schedule already out?
We don't play them. Well, we don't. We know divisionally who we play for like a couple years.
Right. Yeah.
We don't play them for a couple more years.
It alternates.
Yeah, and unless we both go to the Super Bowl.
Well, we'll play them in the preseason, and I hope we kick the shit out of them then.
Maybe. Yeah. We usually have joint practices, and dude, if we have a joint practice with them this season, it's going to be like real football. They're going to be trying to hurt each other. Watch.
Good.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It just sucks.
Every interview they show with him, he's so like giddy. It's not what I want to see from like a head coach. Like I want an even keel, like a Mike Tomlin, a McVay, a Belichick, a little
tough.
He's so excited. He's like, oh my god, it looks like he won the job, like he got it in a contest. Yeah. Like it's weird.
He looks like a Glazer a little bit, don't he?
A little bit, yeah. He looks like young Malcolm Glazer for sure.
Yeah. Like they got him own
like a little fucking gnome.
Team. Yeah, a football team
like
in
that turtle that you had to draw to get free art school back in 1990.
I don't know. If I was a grown man and millionaire, it would be hard for me to respect him. Not just because of what he did, but also just because of like, hey, what's up, buddy? Like,
well, I mean, he could have, yeah, like Johnny said, he could have immediately he could have apologized, like Johnny said, but the thing to do would have immediately would be to go to Todd Bowles and be like, hey, they changed the deal and it's so much better now, and I have to take it. I'm sorry that you guys did a press release.
And I don't think I whatever, like I feel the way I feel, but I think he will be. Like he could turn Trevor Lawrence into what he was supposed to be in the first place.
Sure.
And he has Brian Thomas now. Like if they get a running back or maybe one more weapon, I do think he could be good. And their division is garbage. Like that division has always been terrible.
He could turn the offense around. He could do those kind of things. But to be a head coach, you're wearing like 12 different hats. You're doing a lot of different things, and you have to be the main thing. You have to be a leader of men. And it doesn't always translate, especially when you're a Duval. That guy's leading fucking 52 dudes in the war. Is he? Is he? They're laughing at him. The world's laughing at him. You're supposed to walk into that fucking locker room, training camp, OTAs, and you're going to walk in. The first thing everybody sees, Duval. Yeah, coach, let me run through a wall for you.
I've lost respect for the entire city at this point.
Wall.
I don't know.
Idiot.
Watching Hard Knocks, like Hard Knocks just had their last episode. It makes me appreciate like good coaches like Harbaugh and Mike Tomlin, and like really seeing like how they handle things.
Well, remember
like I would play for this dude. I would fucking kill someone for this guy.
Yeah,
and I don't see that for him.
Guys like Tomlin are consistently winning, even if they're not winning Super Bowls. The team is always freaking 11-6 or 12-5. Like they're constantly in the playoffs and winning divisions and things like that because he's respected. Like and he's a winner, and that's what you really, really want. That's what when Hard Knocks first started, it was Bruce Arians and the Arizona Cardinals. Remember, really put them on the map, and it was like nobody knew who Bruce Arians was. And then you watch Hard Knocks, you go, holy shit, dude, this guy's not only smooth, like a jazz saxophone player smooth, but he is like fucking badass at it. Remember when, if you watch that season, he's like, somebody parked in my parking spot and it was like this backup offensive guard. And he goes, I'll fucking cut you from the team tomorrow if you ever park in my spot again. I was like, damn, dude.
I had you towed. Go get your shit out of my fucking
piece of shit. You're in fucking arena league now. But yeah, so
this is something we were talking about at when it was still in preseason, when we just started the podcast. We were talking about like how much of an impact does the head coach make in this day and age? Like,
look at Andy Reid.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of undeniable.
Yeah,
I mean, I forget what we ruled at the beginning of the season, but I'm just trying to think if we've changed our minds.
I'm not saying that you have to have a really good coach, but it helps.
If you want,
it makes you want to play.
If you want longevity, if you want to be consistent, I think the head coach really, really matters. You'll see a one-off where somebody will come in and they'll take another team, like the Cowboys when Barry Switzer came in and they won like another Super Bowl, but it was really Johnson's team. You
can overcome bad coaching with like a shitload of talent and that's
culture.
How the Eagles are in the Super Bowl. Right. They got Saquon Barkley.
Yes, dude.
Well, he's a lot better than anybody said.
Anybody in the league right now.
Yeah. Well, he's better than anybody in the league right now, and he's a lot better than anybody said that he was.
He might be.
Well, he got stuck on the Giants.
Yeah.
Here's a statement, and I said this out loud the other day, and somebody looked at me like I was crazy. He might be the best running back in the history of the NFL for this season over any other running back season. If that makes any sense.
Just the best season ever.
You know what I'm saying? As far as a running back
ever.
It would definitely be up there, yeah.
Well, he was only a
It doesn't
few
even-
yards from the record for Eric Dickerson's record.
Touchdowns would be my only thing. Where like he didn't have he had scored a plenty, but he wasn't up there with like LT and Sean Alexander's and Priest Holmes's seasons.
But he straight up won games this year. He made the Eagles
for sure
what they are. Like
for sure.
The Eagles are in the Super Bowl because of Saquon Barkley, and you rarely see that from a running back. You usually see it from a quarterback or a linebacker that makes a big difference.
It looks fake. It looks like a fucking movie or something. Like how
It's
he's like
CGI.
breaking tackles and shit. Like oh, this looks like Madden right now.
They,
the way he
yeah.
makes it look so easy.
We watched that Eagles Commanders game. I think we were in the airport, and I was like, "Oh man, they just drove and like had a long drive and put up." And then I was like, "Oh, there he goes, one play, 60 yards."
Yo, 60. Yes,
It's over.
And it wasn't like he was untouched. Like 3 people hit him squarely, and he goes, "No, I'm good. I'm just gonna keep on running." So
I squat 7,000 pounds.
I still keep thinking about the backwards hurdle he did in like week 10. It was like, okay, you can't even do that on Madden. I've tried hitting triangle and circle at the same time. Not going to happen.
It's only if it glitches.
Yeah, dude. It's what he's doing is like Bo Jackson Tecmo Bowl type shit, and it's not fair. It's not fair at all.
sad. I'm honestly sad that he was wasted on the Giants for those years. Like, he was good. Don't get me wrong. Like everyone saw it, he was good. But man, he could have been a generational talent. Like he could have been all time great, like an Adrian Peterson or a fucking
like
Marshall Falk, a LaDainian Tomlinson, a Barry. Like we'll never know.
Yeah, if he had 5 years like he just had, he'd be a first ballot Hall of Famer. Like it'd be
For
ridiculous. Sure. Yeah, but that's a problem though with high draft picks. They go to shit teams every single time. Baker Mayfield, Cleveland Browns. You see this shit all the time. It's like,
we got lucky that they got to get another draft pick and get rid of him.
I hope we get Myles Garrett. Just keep bringing all the shitty Browns over. Or not, I'm sorry, not the shitty, the good Browns from the shitty Browns. Yeah, there
you go. You said it right. It is going to be interesting to see what we do in the offseason, but I could not be more disappointed in this Super Bowl matchup. It was the one I did not want.
Nobody wanted this.
We were saying that before the
nobody
show.
wanted this.
I'm going to be on a cruise for the Super Bowl, and they will be showing it on the cruise. But I'll be like, you know what? Jacuzzi's wide open. I'm just going to lay my fat ass in the jacuzzi. I don't care. I don't give a shit. Give me a drink.
Something crazy has to happen. Like somebody's nipples have to come out. Or
Arizona drones show up.
I'm just watching it because it's the last football game of the year, and that makes me sad. But it's all I can get.
No way, dude. We have the XFL.
Shut the fuck up, Johnny.
It's not even called that anymore.
Yeah, now it's like the USFL, right?
USFL?
No, it's a UFL.
UFL?
The Rock League. They combined. Remember when they made that announcement last year? They're like, we're going to combine the XFL and the USFL.
And everybody was like, who gives a fuck?
Less teams.
Still bad. We're mushing
bad,
two
less teams.
Disgusting things together.
Are you a Tampa Bay Bandits fan? Not no more, motherfucker. We're going to play 5 teams every week against each other in a high school stadium in Birmingham, Alabama.
Speaking of which, there's still that weird minor league football league that's about to start in Dunedin.
Oh, that's the one where you have to like pay to play.
Those are
fun.
You
have to pay to play, It's going to be a bunch of meatheads crushing each other.
Can we get a local team to be like the Three Ugly Mugs team? And we show up to games?
I mean, we could probably sponsor a team.
Yeah, we
like a little, like I know Little League. Yeah, my brother played Little League, and they were like sponsored by like a fucking like pizza place. I'm pretty sure we could do that.
We can get an Ugly Mugs banner at every game for probably $100 for the season.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's go with it's the Dunedin Highlanders. We should reach out to see if they need an official podcast of the Dunedin Highlanders.
We could probably.
Oh man, we could design a poster. That we would have fun,
dude. I could probably coach him, honestly. and drink beer on the sideline. Like we just beer, get high.
I can definitely do that.
That would be perfect, dude. That would be so much fun.
This is honestly like not the we've ever had.
It's really not.
Because there's a lot of breweries in Dunedin, and we're trying to get in with those.
I think we should go for it. It's actually they're going to be playing at my high school football field.
Your dogs are murdering someone in your living room.
I know. I think my wife just got home.
I'm so glad you have all this soundproofing.
Yeah. Well, no, I think
behind him.
There's I don't know. I hope it's not picking up that bad. But yeah,
he got those sound panels from Amazon, and they are actually barking. That's
yeah. They're just loud as fuck is what the problem is.
Adorable. I love it, dude.
Yeah,
really
smaller dogs are usually louder.
Really hate them.
We were talking about the Cleveland Browns and the dog pound showed up in my right now.
Oh shit!
Yeah, this is just a sounder. This is just a sounder. Yeah, they're not usually this freaked out, but it might have been. You know what? It probably was. It probably wasn't Leah. It was probably somebody delivering my new Montreal Expos hat.
Ooh, I did like that hat.
Oh,
You sent a picture of it to the group chat.
Yeah, I was gonna wear it, but it
Still.
didn't get delivered in time, and it was supposed to be here today. So I'm guessing that's what it is. We'll show it. I'll wear it on the next episode, and you guys can see why the dogs were so upset.
Nice.
Now's a good time to drop our socials again.
That would be nice. Yeah,
That'd be cool.
Let's
Did
do
we ever
that.
do it in the first place?
Maybe. You can follow us on Instagram at John J S Planet, at Matt Fernandez World, at Johnny B Tampa, and at 3 Ugly Mugs. Remember, we're at youtube.com/at 3 Ugly Mugs, and yeah, you can get show clips on the Instagram, and we appreciate it if you subscribe on YouTube.
That's right. Don't be a bitch. Tell your friends about us. All right, there you go.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm hearing in the background right
Anyway,
now.
there was another playoff game on Sunday. Are we going to talk about that one?
Yeah, we can talk
the
about that
rig
too.
one, obviously.
Well, yeah, I mean, we jumped into the segment. Like James isn't here to produce us anymore, so we can kind of just talk shit.
We're
like
really off
crazy
the
now.
fucking
yeah,
leash.
We're just off the rails now.
we're like ghetto kids that's running free in a Chuck E. Cheese.
I mean-
right now.
Yeah, we have no supervision right now, so we can do it and talk about whatever the fuck we want. But yeah, the Chiefs. Let me jump into the banners here. The Chiefs.
I mean, look, the Bills had a chance at the end. You can call it rigged or whatever you want.
Sure.
I'll call it Dalton Kincaid's bitch-ass hands. I mean, they had a chance.
Dude, the tight ends ruined the playoffs this
They
year.
really
You had
did.
Mark
They
Andrews.
really did.
I mean, Baltimore should be in the Super Bowl. Like
Mark Andrews was way worse. Like that was
Yeah.
that was perfect. That was right in his breadbasket. You can't ask for better than that.
like anybody from
He, like,
Dunedin
stumbled and
Highlanders
then
would have
dropped
called
it.
that.
Mm.
Yeah,
Anyone? Yeah, the Dunedin Highlanders
like
would have
his-
totally caught that.
Like his
easy.
Let us sponsor you.
like I think like his toe touched the turf and then he just like dropped it. I
Yeah,
think.
Dalton Kincaid had to stop and run back to the ball, and he should have caught it, but
What's funny is the Bills Mafia donated a bunch of money to his charity, and they like as a sign of good faith. But he's like, "Fucking keep your money, you fucking jerk offs." Like, ugh, you know what I mean? Like, I don't care about these crippled kids. I don't want your money, man. And then Buffalo loses, so all the Bills Mafia is like, "Can we get that money back?" Fuck, horrible. Yeah,
we hate tight ends now. We decided, but the Bills fans are classy about doing that. Like whenever they're playing someone and someone on the other team fucks up or drops a pass or whatever, they donate money to their charity.
that's one of the reasons why I wanted Buffalo to win. I love their fan base. I want to see this city experience a Super Bowl victory, and I really thought if they went, they would beat the Eagles or they would beat the Commanders. And
I think so.
Their window is kind of closing in on them a little bit. They got a couple players that are a little long in the tooth, and Josh Allen's not going to be young forever. It's like they really
He's won nothing.
They needed
no MVPs.
Yeah, nothing.
No AFC championships. No All Pros. No Super Bowls. But people assume he's going to be a Hall of Famer, and I'm like, based on what?
I don't.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's a great player.
He's great, but
he's good, but
you
he's
got to have something on that resume.
Yeah,
Like,
you
get something.
Gotta have an accolade.
Get an MVP at least. Come on, man.
Yeah, it stinks, man. And I think everybody's just tired of Kansas City already. It's like, God
sure.
damn, dude. Like, I saw this today too. Do you know there's people spending more on the Super Bowl because of Taylor Swift? It's
What does that mean exactly?
They did a whole breakdown. So 20% of Americans polled say that they are that Taylor Swift is influencing them to spend more money on the Super Bowl. Gen Zers and millennials are among the highest groups who admit the Grammy-winning pop star has affected the way they're spending money on the game. People watching this year's Super Bowl,
Of course, dude. Yeah.
they're projected.
It makes sense that anyone that is stupid enough to be surveyed
Sure,
would also be that influenced by Taylor Swift.
isn't that
100%
crazy?
that works out. Yeah.
Like, I mean, I think the first, but before she got there, like their first Super Bowl, their first Super Bowl was not like rigged or whatever it's being called now. I get it. Like now I'm like
enhanced.
She is bringing a lot of new eyes to your business. And it makes sense that you would want to promote her.
Sure.
So I kind of get it.
I mean, you could say whatever you want to say, but if you're watching the games and you see some of these calls that the referees are making, it's hard not to go, what the fuck is that all about? Like, it's a little wild. Some of the stuff you see.
In this last one, though, I even got the sense that it's also it feels ingrained now. Like no one's even going after Mahomes when he's on the fucking run. Like it looks like they're purposely just like letting him run out of fucking bounds.
Yeah.
Or like, he started to slide. Oh no, he fucking didn't. Like it feels like they're just like, okay, we're not even gonna try.
Well, they're afraid to, and he's cute about it too, which is making me not like the guy. And I've always kind of liked him. It's, he sounds like a Muppet, sure, but he's a good player, and he seems like
He's a good
guy.
Quarterback.
He seems like a good dude when you see him in interviews, and he seems like he's all right. But he does his shit on the field now where he acts like he's going to pitch the ball, and then he runs around like a little weird kid, and then the last second he'll slide. Very last second he'll slide. And he knows, and if you touch him, you're fucking, it's a first down. It's 15 yards automatic first down. So the defense knows that. You know how scary that must be as a safety?
Right, it's ingrained.
We talked about this last week.
Yeah.
Fucking kill him.
Yeah, dude.
Go get your 15 yards, but make it worth it.
Make it fucking worth it.
Knock him the fuck out.
Make it so that he's not seeing that as an advantage anymore. That's what has
he's
to
like
be done.
thinking about it.
Yeah. He needs to be thinking about his fucking shoulder coming out of its fucking socket.
Dude, when I was coaching 12, 13-year-olds, if we were playing a team that had like a really cocky, really good player on the field, right? First drive, that kid got laid out, and we accepted the 15-yard penalty. Like, we knew what kid was going to do it. Call it bounty gate if you want, but it was really a tone setter. And sadly, my son was usually the enforcer in that situation because he was a very large boy on the field and very aggressive. So I wouldn't do it. I wasn't the head coach. I'm
trying to think of what's the Saints coach's name who did that shit.
Oh, that was
the fucking bounty gate.
Yeah, bounty gate.
I can't remember his goddamn. Yeah, you were that guy.
He was the head coach for Cleveland for a second.
Yeah.
Well, that's something that's been like done in hockey. Like,
it wasn't
pretty
me
openly for a long time.
You could kill people in hockey. No one's going to bat an eye.
I didn't do it. The head coach, he may have mentioned. I was a defensive coordinator. The head coach may have mentioned, like, "Hey, Zane, if you're going to get a 15-yard penalty, just do it in the first drive, and there'll be no laps being ran on Monday. But don't do it later in the game. But if you happen to hit somebody a second after the whistle, I get it. It's aggressive play. It's going to happen."
Are you in like fucking West Texas? Fucking Friday Night Lights.
See that kid? Doesn't he have like really strong lungs? Sure would be a shame.
Should be if they popped like balloons.
That kid
sure would be a bad idea if somebody did that.
You know how you make the fastest kid on the field the slowest kid on the field in one play?
Choke him.
The knees. That's how you do it, buddies. No, it was kind of funny though, because it would be like there would be one play at the beginning of each game, and everybody kind of knew our team for that. They were like, "You gotta be careful. They like to really fucking crush somebody in the first 5 minutes of the game, just to put fear in 12-year-olds." Like, and we won the national championship. So
it's like that Patrice O'Neal bit. We were the team that used to fucking take paralyzed kids' socks and put them on our helmets and do a hump dance around them. That's what you get, lady. That's what you get for bringing them out here with killers.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's a true story. Yeah.
Where's his mom? Find his mom.
Yeah, it was bad, but yeah, Kansas City. It's I wish they would do something. I after the Trevor Lawrence, helmet to helmet thing that he got against the Texans, I think they should. And I think we talked about this on the show too. Take away the slide completely. If you want to run the ball as a quarterback, get fucking hit. Get fucking hit or run out of bounds. I'm sick of the slide. I know you're a $50 million
never
player.
Happen.
Well, fuck them.
People will stop watching because you're going to get a bunch of backup quarterbacks in fucking games. It'll suck.
Yeah.
Imagine if every game was Gardner Minshew versus fucking Carson Wentz.
Well, then
nobody wants to see that.
Then don't run. Fucking throw the ball like you're supposed to.
But nobody wants to see that either. I want to see Lamar Jackson run.
You know who's not afraid to run? Fucking Baker Mayfield. He lowers his shoulder. Have you watched the clip, I don't know, 100 times like I have of him trucking fucking Bobby Wagner? Like,
yeah, that was hilarious.
Fucking gorgeous, dude. Like, Baker Mayfield don't give up.
I was like, oh, that's the quarterback?
He is like not a big dude either. He's like 5'11", 220, and he's just like, I'm running through people.
He's had some impressive stiff
He's like
arms.
small Josh Allen. He looks like Josh Allen when he runs.
He's had some he's snapped out a couple of stiff arms over the season where I was just like, I like that.
He's a bad boy. He's a bad boy. So he's on vacation like in the Bahamas or something. So we haven't even gotten like any comments from him or really any Bucs players as far as like our OC search and what happened with Liam.
They don't want to deal with it right now on their vacation.
The comment is just the sound of a bong being hit and a bunch of fucking rum being drank. Let that man enjoy himself.
Oh yeah, you deserve it. Brand new dad, good dude. I'm very happy with the Bucs as far as I like that we've kept a lot of our players. We're going to lose some, but I'm excited we finally have some salary cap space so we can actually go out and get a free agent or two and make some moves. And it's got to be on the defensive side of the ball.
It has to be.
I think they finalized Mike Evans' deal today as well. Something.
Yeah. Here's the thing, too.
Of some kind.
Here's something I wrote down in my notes, too, about the offensive coordinator search. I don't think it's going to be that tough to replace Liam Coen. This is why. We had to replace Canales when we found him. And we thought it was doom and gloom, like, wow, Canales, man, he was really good with Baker, blah, 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 blah. This guy was like the most positive guy ever, and he really turned the offensive around. But then he's gone. Coen comes in, and he's even better. So the NFL is a copycat league. Like, there's only so many different variations of offensive plays that you can do and design and scheme and things like that. So whether we give somebody a promotion from within, like somebody like Thad Lewis, that's been with the Bucs for a while, you don't think Thad Lewis doesn't know Cohen's offense? He just wasn't a quarterback's coach.
Sure.
So he knows.
Sure, but I mean, half the time Baker Mayfield is just making some shit up halfway through the play anyway.
I mean, sometimes you got to have it.
Whoever comes in will have the advantage of having Bucky Irving the entire season and not finding out about Bucky Irving halfway through the year.
True.
Yeah. The main thing we need is to keep our offensive line coach. Don't let him go anywhere because he is the one that schemes and coaches those linemen. And we've never seen a rushing attack in the history of the team the way we saw this year. So offensive coordinator needs to be able to scheme run plays, blocking schemes. We had some really good blocking schemes, obviously, and it was fun to watch. I'd say fun to watch people run the ball. You know, when you see somebody like Bucky, somebody dynamic like that, you don't care if we're airing it out or not. So we just need somebody that understands that and bring him in. We're like I said at the beginning, I think 3 of the candidates that we're interviewing right now are all part of McVay's staff in Los Angeles. This is where Coen came from briefly. So I'm not worried about our offense. Give us a decent offensive coordinator who can go, look, I looked at all the film from last season. I see what Coen was doing. I can do something similar. I'll give my own little flair to it. So it's not an exact, copy, but it's the talent overall.
Yeah, the talent is there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Graham Barton will have a whole year under his belt.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, dude, I love it,
That offensive line could be really good. Look out.
Yeah, they're already great. Like probably top 5 in the league right now with the way
the guards, I mean, Cody Mogg we'll see, but like the guards could use some work. That's all I'm going to say.
Mogg took a big step up in year 2.
He did, but like
Bredesen, he might not be back. He might not be back if we can upgrade there. I mean, shit, grab another draft pick. I go second round, grab another guard. Who cares? Like if you can get somebody great or in free agency, it doesn't matter. We got him in free agency. But all in all,
we'll have to have a draft special.
Oh, we will.
We're going to have to have a draft special, but right now let's move on to the Super Bowl. Do we have a prediction? I mean, we kind of already...
Yeah.
Kind of already were like, yeah.
Plus, we got 2 weeks to the Super Bowl. I mean,
yeah.
Who knows how I'll feel next week?
With like one episode, I guess. Well, yeah.
What about the Pro Bowl? God damn.
We're gonna. Do we really want to talk about the Pro Bowl?
We absolutely not.
I put it in the notes just in case.
Baker Mayfield was the MVP last year in the Pro Bowl. He goes back this year. He could be 2-time Pro Bowl MVP. You got Tristan Wirfs, who's all pro at left tackle after being all pro at right tackle. You got Big Vita Vea in there. And of course, Mike Evans. I mean, well represented the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Baker Mayfield just sees this as like playing football on the beach.
It's
with
like
his
they
buddies.
live in Tampa. They drive an hour and a half.
Yeah, it's an hour and a half away. It's like, sure, I'll show up.
Yeah, I mean, you make money. I think you get like $50,000 for being in the Pro Bowl.
Okay.
Yeah, little bonuses and stuff. I mean, you could buy yourself a couple more broken iPhones. God damn it! Fine. But yeah, no. The Pro Bowl is. They got the little skills challenges are fun, like the tug of war with all the linemen and stuff. That's kind of fun. Things
I used to like when they fucking did like the bench press.
Yeah, what happened to the bench
actual skill? Like Larry Allen threw that thing around like a baby. He benched that thing like 40 times.
Vita did that at the combine too. If you go back and watch Vita's combine, he's just taking like 225 and it's like boop 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 boop. This is nice. It's like they said like, look, we got to close the fucking combine. Sometimes.
People want to go home. Put it away.
Put your toys away.
Your first round pick. Stop.
Yeah, just stop this.
Yeah, you're not slipping in the draft, you fucking big bastard. You're fine.
Yeah, you're showing off, buddy.
No,
it's just too much.
I got KC, but I think it's going to be a very boring Super Bowl.
You think so?
Because both defenses are like pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, and if Saquon doesn't take over, then I think it's going to be pretty easy for the Chiefs. I'll go 27-14.
Okay, I think if the Eagles win, it's because the NFL has come. They've already drawn up a what the fuck was that? Is there an Asian?
That's why I told you guys.
I didn't do that. Wasn't me.
That's why I told you guys we need new mic stands. Okay, I'm trying to listen to the listeners. We got these metal mic stands. We need new mic stands. That's what they're telling us on YouTube.
I thought you were about to be like,
shit. You reminded. I got to reach out to that venue about us doing a show.
Yeah.
Special guest Jackie Chan's here, everybody. What was that? It's crazy, dude.
Oh man,
that was wild.
Oh, well done. That sounded like a fucking gong. You're right.
Like, holy shit.
It had a good tone to it. Maybe I shouldn't I should just use it more.
Our brand new sponsor, China One. Figure out which one it is.
Oh God.
No, but I think if the Eagles win, it's because the NFL's already conjured up this comeback story for the poor fucking Travis Kelce. He's all sad, and Taylor Swift writes a song about his heartbreak on the field, and then everybody's all happy for Saquon Barkley in Philadelphia, and
Taylor Swift marries Saquon Barkley.
Oh my God! Yeah, you know how beautiful those babies will be. Holy shit, dude! Like too pretty, And then fucking he's just fucking running through concerts. This little baby. Oh my God! It's like Bruno Mars, more athletic.
Do you think if the Chiefs win, Travis Kelce proposes?
Oh God, please!
I hope we can bet on that.
That's one thing I would like to bet on.
Yeah, 100%.
Because I would totally put $1 on that. I know the odds would be against it.
I you know what? If it's a storied situation that's been planned out in advance, then 100% that will happen.
I'm sure their PR teams and handlers are both like, "Ooh, there's an opportunity here."
Yeah,
like, why would you?
Like
it's good
it was
business.
like a picture of like the Kelce brothers in college or in high school, and it said like, "You're not ugly, you just don't have a publicist."
Right. Yeah. I've seen that with Tom Brady too. It's like, you're not ugly, you're just poor, because it showed like rookie Tom Brady next to present day Tom Brady, and rookie Tom Brady looks like a fucking UPS driver, and Tom Brady now is the most beautiful man in the world. So it's
that jawline, best jawline in sports history.
Every time they cast Superman, and I'm like, they passed over Tom Brady again. Fucking jaw, baby.
Just color his hair black.
Yeah, he does kind of just look like comic book Superman.
He does.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not shredded. He's not. They would have to put him in a muscle suit.
Right. Well, that would be even more. I'm 100% on board now.
That was the only bad thing about the Tom Brady roast on Netflix is the whole time that they're roasting him and they're really getting him, and they keep panning over to him. I'm like, how dare they make fun of this fucking beautiful dude? Like,
yeah,
he should just like randomly from like every 5 minutes, he should just go, "Are you looking at me? Like, look at me, guys. Look at you fucking ugly comedians. Like, look at, I'm Tom fucking Brady." And they'd be like, "Yeah, fuck."
Well, I mean, that's the attitude that he should have had, but instead he kind of acted like a little bitch about it. So like
Oh,
that should 100% be his attitude. Is like, okay, well, these guys are making fun of me because I'm the greatest football quarterback of all time, and I'm handsome. So this is good entertainment. Why would he care about what they're saying?
I mean, there was a lot of jokes about his wife fucking another guy.
Well, yeah, that's hilarious. That's objectively hilarious.
To you.
Wasn't it Nikki Glazer? It was like,
It's like your wife still left you for a fucking jujitsu coach.
Yeah, wasn't it Nikki Glazer? It was like, the worst decision you ever made was like, yo, honey, maybe take some jujitsu classes or something. Oh no.
Oh yeah, that's already been stolen as a meme like
For
so many
sure.
times. Yeah.
And then she said something like, it must feel bad that he can fucking tap you out while he's tapping your wife or something. Like it was something bad. It was like, oh god, my poor Tommy. But he's filthy fucking rich, and now he's part owner of the fucking Las Vegas Raiders.
He's plowing fucking 25-year-old Instagram models. He's fine.
I think he's gonna be all right, folks.
Yeah, he's doing just fine.
Just rubbing
All right.
avocado
I
on
think he's gonna have some more kids. He's gonna
we all
squirt them out.
agree that Chiefs are gonna win the Super Bowl. Let's jump into our final segment. All right.
What do we
It's
got
our
this
favorite
week?
segment. This week, we got chess boxing. Have you guys heard of chess boxing?
Like you can only punch in the chest.
Like your chest?
Chess.
Chess.
C-A-C-H-E-S-S.
What's that?
Like the game old black dudes play in the park?
Like the game.
Oh,
on
okay.
You talking about chess? The game with the checkers board? You talking about chess?
Yeah.
Fancy checkers? Okay.
Talking about chess? Oh, I thought it was called chess. Yeah, no, it's chess boxing. So so chess is actually an Olympic sport. I think it's been considered a sport for a long time.
Say it with your chest. I like it when people say that. Oh,
So
bitch
it's-
ass
it's-
bro talking bitch.
It's chess combined with just regular boxing, pugilism. You know?
Okay.
So do you like if I want to move my rook, you punch me in the face and
No,
you
not,
win?
No, it's not Renaissance fair chess where they do like a fake fight on a chessboard.
Okay.
No, it's it's alternated. So it's each match is 11 rounds, and it starts and ends with a 3-minute round of timed chess, and then it alternates with a minute in between each round from chess to a 3-minute boxing round.
Let me tell you what I visioned when you said chess boxing. I envisioned two guys sitting at a table at a park with a chessboard, and they're sitting there, and they have the little timer thing, right? Because the competitive old Bobby Fishers, you have to hit the timer. And I thought, like, if your timer went off, the other guy just goes, and just punches you in the face. It'd be great.
Yeah, well, so the timers are a big part of it because.
Oh shit! You didn't make your move. Wow, there you go. Now your turn, bitch.
Yeah, so if you do a time fault, you can actually lose the match that way. So if you don't operate
I thought it was
timer
like
thing,
whenever you went to move your piece, the other person was allowed to just fucking hit you as hard as they can.
Yeah, like you try to move in the check, you like check,
You're
boom,
like- you have to
check
be
you,
like-
bitch. Oh fuck, yeah. Checkmate, you just knock him the fuck out. That'd be great.
So yeah, so it alternates back and forth. So it's basically the combination of like being smart and also a tough guy that can actually fight. And the punches play into it like 100%. So it's like the more times you get hit in the head,
no, I get that.
the worse you are at chess. Yeah.
Now are
Concussions make thinking hard.
so these are real people playing, right? So
Yeah.
are the pawns like midgets and like the better pieces are like
No, we're not
stronger?
making an army of people punch each other. No, it's just two guys punching each other and then playing chess.
You tried to bring chess to this podcast,
Yeah.
and we do not get it.
Well, I thought that this was the perfect segue of chess, is because it's like, okay, well, like technically you could just be a really good boxer, and all you would have to do is just not get checkmated in the first round.
And the boxers have no idea. Like they're usually punch drunk by the time they've been fighting for a while, so they don't even know what the name of the pieces are. The guy's just like, "Man, you took the pointy-headed one." You know what I mean? And then they're just hitting each other.
You took my tall ashtray.
So let's
oh boy.
let's jump into this.
I'll fight you over this pottery.
Oh, do we have clips?
We do.
Okay, thank God. I need a fucking visual help.
All right, so here we go.
Where's the chest?
So let me start. So they wear noise canceling headphones.
Why?
So that they can concentrate on their chest.
So they
moves.
can't hear people calling them gay.
Now hold on. These two guys, I'm hoping the fat guy is way better at chess because the other guy's way more physically fit. Look at this. It's not fair.
So the guy, this guy right here, he's the world champion.
Of course.
From like 2018 or 2019 or something like that. But he claims that he's just an average chess player and an average boxer. He was saying
I think he's a pretty decent boxer. I would strongly disagree.
Yeah, no, but he was saying that the guy that he was fighting was a better boxer than
He looks like
Fat
a
guy?
Target employee.
Yes. Dude is fucking, I don't know, man.
No, dude.
Well,
I'll
if
fight the
you
other
watch
guy.
his footwork, he is actually a bit. So this was invented by a French. It was in a French comic book, and then after that, it was adapted to a '70s kung fu movie called "The Mystery of Chess Boxing,"
Come on.
which in turn became a thing that inspired the Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's Wu-Tang. Yeah,
Yeah, that's Wu-Tang. The Mystery of Chess
the
Boxing.
mystery of chess boxing.
Okay,
yeah.
so can you win at the boxing part and
Look
and
how much
lose?
bigger he's got reach.
It's not
Yeah,
fair.
he
He's like
he's more
it looks like he's
athletic.
boxing a kid. He's gonna knock that. That's just be good at boxing and no chess, like no one thing.
But he doesn't actually win at boxing. Watch, he ends up checkmating him.
Get out of here, dude. That's Dolph Lundgren versus Tattoo from Fantasy Island. This is at all, dude.
Well, he beat the senses out of him, and then was able to beat him at the chess portion.
I can't put my headphones
So
on.
if
no
you
more.
notice right here, he actually this guy he's so fucked up right now. He moves the wrong piece.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
That's not his piece that he moved.
No, I'm white now.
I'm trying to figure out the referee too.
Yeah, you gotta know how to ref chess and boxing. So yeah, he ends up checkmating him for the world championship. So I think it combines both the disciplines, and so you have a minute in between for them to set up the chessboard and to get your boxing gloves off and to get your noise canceling headphones on, and then there's his corner right there.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that this guy looks like he's gonna be champ for a little while.
I hope
I
so.
don't think anybody's taking the belt from this fucking handsome, ripped Joe Burrow.
I want to know more about the referees because one of them looks like Lil Wayne. The other one looks like he makes street food with his hands in India, and it's gross. It's ridiculous.
Oh, there's the one. That's street food.
Did you just make chai with your mouth? I'm gonna pass. Is there a Dunkin' Donuts around here in fucking Mumbai?
So
Yeah.
Here's a little bit more footage, but yeah, that's chess boxing. What do you guys think?
There's a shit ton of people in the audience.
I mean,
Yeah, no, people love this. It's big in England and in a couple other European countries. And yeah, what do you guys think? Would you
it's
guys
really
watch
just
this?
waiting for the chess to be done and then hoping someone gets knocked out. So I mean,
But most of these wins.
I would
end
never
with
watch chess, but I would watch boxing. So it's like I'm 50-50 on this.
50-50 on it.
I'm very.
Have you ever played chess? Either of you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you
I'm okay at
understand the
it.
game.
Yeah, yeah.
Sure, but here's the thing. Remind me, the chess comes into the points totals. Like, how does it even matter?
That's true. What if it goes to a decision?
No, the boxing decision is so if there
Look at this guy laughing in the video. He's
if
looking
there's
at
no
his
time-
fucking
Yeah,
words.
if there's
fucking
no time
ridiculous.
violation, then the boxing decision does actually decide it.
Oh, that
yeah.
trumps chess.
Yeah.
So it's
If
just
it's a-
boxing with a chess game in between.
It's yeah,
Ugh,
makes it hard.
Nerds.
I don't like it. They're not even bleeding, dude.
They're
Come
not
on.
even- well, yeah, I mean they're amateur boxers at best. And they're amateur,
looking
and they're amateur chess players at best too. So
look at that chessboard. That's like a fucking $12 board you buy at goddamn Walmart. They can't afford some ivory pieces on a nice fucking.
Well, it's probably one of those ones that has the magnetic shit underneath, so that way those pieces don't get fucking knocked off when you move it.
Ugh, whatever, dude.
I have one like that.
I can't. This is the. It's just the nerdiest.
The nerdiest
physical
fight sport ever.
The nerdiest physical altercation I could imagine.
And these guys are pretty tough looking too.
We should create our own league, not with the fighting stuff. Let's do. You
want to create our own sport?
Yeah, let's do where we eat 50 milligrams of weed and play Scrabble. That'd be great.
We get super drunk and fucking that'd be fun.
All languages count.
Well, let's create our own. Let's create our own drunk league, and we'll make up games that we play.
We play Twister drunk.
Yeah,
someone's gonna get hurt.
Someone's gonna get butt fucked.
How about we do only racial slur Cards Against Humanity? Something fun. Yeah.
I do like we should have a Three Ugly Mugs drunk league that we do like on Sundays when football isn't happening at like beer breweries. Yeah.
Yes.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, we'll just come up with drunk shit to do every.
We could all wear a referee like Foot Locker.
Yeah.
We could all get a job at Foot Locker for one day, keep the uniform so it's free, and then
nice.
We could show up. We could be the referees, and we just get these drunk fucking dickheads. I mean, our great fans to go out there and participate in tricycle races and sock fights.
What's that one where you put your nose on the baseball bat and you spin around a bunch of times?
It's just doing
and then you have to
Dizzy
run
baseball?
40 yards. Yeah.
And you just fall down and crack your
we do that,
ankle in half.
and then you vomit all over the place and fall in your own fucking puke.
We could have
that sounds so fun.
We could do like
we're gonna be the refs. So who gives a fuck?
Yeah,
I'm not even drinking. I'm gonna drink water.
We could do wiffle
I'm gonna
ball
keep an eagle's
LARPing.
eye.
Oh my god, dude! Yeah, we could come up with fun games.
We could do those foam sword fights.
Yeah,
like for the real nerds.
Yeah, dude, LARPing.
Yeah, that's LARPing, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, drunk LARPing.
They did LARPing at an indie flea market, but they were doing it like hardcore style. They had like real metal swords and metal armor, and they were like bashing the shit out of each other with it. Like it was like actually kind of fucking cool. Yeah.
Have you seen the Gladiator inside the boxing ring where they have armor on and swords and they like really fucking
Yes.
That's fun.
Yeah, don't spoil it because that's an upcoming This Is a Sport. Yeah.
Ooh, can we do that next week?
We can do that next week. Well, since you just announced it,
I won't watch.
We got to do it next week.
I won't look at any videos.
Don't look at any videos, but yeah, this is it's what is it like? Knight's Tale MMA? What is it called?
Yeah, it's something like that. It's pretty badass,
like that.
dude. Yeah,
it is actually kind of. You can like knock somebody out with like a hammer.
It's crazy.
Awesome. That's called murder. Yeah. Executioners used to do that.
Dude, when I was a kid, we had a ghetto version of LARPing that we did. It was really great. We created this game we called Ninja Sock, right? So we would take like a tube sock.
Where's this going, Johnny?
You'll see. We would take like a tube sock. And then you ball up like 2 tube socks and you put it inside it and you to where it's all the way at the end, almost like a little tube sock mace. And it wouldn't seem like it would hurt, but you're zinging these things at each other. And when this thing hit you, like it hurt like a motherfucker, right? And then of course we
was
would
like a highlight.
Yeah, we'd sneak shit into it. It was kind of like that prison thing where they teach people lessons by putting a bar of soap.
I was gonna say that sounds like Full Metal Jacket when they put the fucking soap.
But
you're like slinging those things, but that acts as like a lever. Like you're gonna gain so much speed off of that shit.
I knocked my brother out with a sock when he was like 8 years old. I knocked him the fuck. I hit him right in the side of the temple. He went down. I was like, holy shit, I might be the only person ever knocked somebody out with a sock. But we would do that, and then we'd make the little paper Chinese stars and we'd throw those at each other and shit. So we'd have like a full-on ninja LARPing war.
I'm pretty sure that's why I have glaucoma. Yeah, those paper ninja stars.
Just a million Nerf darts to the eye.
Yeah, I just got hit in the eye. So many BB guns, all sorts of shit, just right in my eyeballs.
John was in real war, and that didn't hurt his eye.
No, I was wearing safety goggles in real war. In 1980s America, I just got hit with a paper football that got flicked into my face at 60 miles an hour.
Sorry, Iraqi. My eye was fucked way before
he was so bad at Nerf guns. He was like, I'm going to join the military and I'll be back and I'll show you guys.
You kids. And then, I win every time now.
And now he paints his face green and kills everyone.
All right, well, we got to get the fuck out of here because Matt's got a show. But remember to follow us on all of our socials again. Well, this is just Instagram, at JohnJSPlanet, at Matt Fernandez World, at Johnny B. Tampa, and at 3 Ugly Mugs. We have a video podcast. It's youtube.com / at 3 Ugly Mugs. And we also have video on... Oh, we don't have a parlay this week. Sorry.
Nope. There was no sports.
No sport. There's no real sports going on. And we're video on Spotify and YouTube, so make sure you follow us there. Otherwise, you're just getting the audio, and that's pretty cool too. But we'd like it if you looked at how ugly we are.
Yeah, absolutely. And go see our stand-up comedy, guys. Like,
We got your website.
Does this come out tomorrow?
Yep.
All right. I'm in Ocala tonight with TJ Miller. Come on out. It's gonna be a fun time.
That's a good show. Yeah, don't go to.
I'll be in Port Charlotte tonight. So just tonight, and then tomorrow, Friday, I will be in Lakeland at a place called Just Dance. It's a dance studio that's doing a pop-up comedy show. They're giving me money. That's what matters. And
yay.
Saturday, I'll be at the Twisted Tiki doing a show there, and I'm gonna have Steve Netta and Sean Guest and a couple of my favorite up and comers doing pop-ins, including Corey Hilliard. That guy's a nut. I love him. I like his
fun. He's such a fun goofy. When he told me he was 45 years old, I was like, "Get the fuck out of here! You're like 19."
Yeah, dude. He could totally 21 for you.
Yeah. He seems like a doe in the woods, just kind of looking, staring at the sun and smelling flowers and such.
Dumb gay deer. Yeah. He's just eating fucking grass like an asshole. Yeah, that's him. Yeah, he's great.
Corey just catching strays all over the end of this episode.
I just want to see if he listened to the whole thing.
February 8th, I got Quentin Green and Jander Gray coming to Jack Polino's in downtown Dunedin. Check out jackpolinospizza.com for tickets. And check out johnjcomedy.com for all my upcoming shows and stuff that I'm working on. New Sketch Wars season coming soon, and they just dropped some more episodes of the recorded Sketch Wars on YouTube, so check that out, and check out my podcast, Something Planet.
Sketch Wars is fun. I was going to go participate until the owner messaged me and asked me if I could do dishes that night, and I was like, I don't think he knows.
Yeah, well, you got to do the dishes, but
it's fucking weird.
Is that real? Did he really do that?
No, he asked me if I was running the cameras or something, like I was a camera operator, and I was like, I think he got the numbers wrong. I don't know what's going on.
I think he was just confused on who he was talking to.
Well, if you don't know who the fuck I am, I don't want to be there. John, how about that? You can hear me.
Sorry, you know what?
Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. on 102.5 The Bone.
Trying to be just the biggest ego, but is also just insecure.
No, I don't have that. I hate
he's like Tom Brady at the roast. Like everybody fucking loves him, and they're like,
you don't know who I am?
How dare you?
Know who I am? Please know me.
I mean, I don't expect you to book me because most people don't, but I mean, at least know in the Tampa Bay comedy scene who I am. It's kind of, like I've been around for a minute, I have a little bit of influence, a little bit.
We love you, Johnny. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Thanks. We're going to get the fuck out of here. We will see you next week for our Superb Owl special. And we'll see you then.
Duval.